Hello! I haven't recorded a video in a little while, but tonight I just wanted to record this short video so that I could help a friend find a world in the Euclid galaxy, which I find to be a really interesting and wonderful and delightful and fascinating world. Lately I've been playing in the Eisentom galaxy, but I've established a base and a kind of a beachhead here in the Euclid galaxy, just in this little random world in the middle of nowhere that I have found to be very interesting, and to have a very interesting I don't know, biome, but also a very interesting sort of predator-prey tree. There's really only one major predator in this world, and it attacks all of the other creatures. And although I have a couple yet to discover yet, most of them seem to be peaceful. But it's a beautiful world, and it's also a world that seems to have a very distinctive ocean, as opposed to a mainland, and I find that all fascinating. So I want my friend to be able to find this world. So from what I've heard, and I've built a couple of bases on this world, the one I'm looking at right now is the one that others could find, because that is the one I've uploaded, and that is the one at the North Pole of this world. And for the record, I should say this world is called Aqaraza Telnik KX, which means Telnik Korvax. And actually that's the system. Within that system, the world in question is Dren Ixiez Delugia. And you may see why it has the nickname Delugia shortly when it starts raining scalding rain. But, you know, when it's not raining scalding rain, this is a beautiful and fascinating world. So, I'm going to set about making sure, or rather trying, to get my friend to this world. This is what I'm at right now, is just a little bit of experimentation. I've been experimenting with building these kinds of cabin bases with the wood frame structures, and I've got this oh, here's a predator here. See, here's the main predator of this world, and the interesting thing about this guy is he doesn't attack me. Now, this is new. I mean, I'm in creative mode. I'm always in creative mode. I love creative mode. But in the past, predatory creatures would attack me. In creative mode, as of next, predators do not seem to attack me. When he sets out to attack another creature, which he does, you know, whenever he runs across one, I can actually impede him by running into him, by getting between him and his prey, and so on and so forth. And he does not ever attack me in the process. He gets a little peeved. You know, he snorts and scowls a bit, but he does not ever attack me. Now, once he runs across or sees, aha, I think he has, well, maybe not. He's just kind of gonna scamper around until he runs across or sees another creature. We're not gonna worry about that for now. We can see plenty of that on the other islands and locations on this world. For now, what we're going to do is this. We're going to hop in our ship. Actually, you know what I really need to do is I need to find myself a monolith, because I need to find a portal in order to find the portal address. Okay, let's get to it. All business. Here we go. So what I will say is, even though when my friend reaches this world, he's not going to necessarily be able to find this little base here, because the bases are set up to reflect those bases that you've uploaded, not those bases that are more complete. He will at least be able to explore this particular world. And that's really all I want to do here. So, let's set up a beacon. Let's find ourselves a portal and find this world. Okay. Oh, that's actually not what I was attempting to do. I did not want to find a beacon. How strange. Is this not the right thing here? Come on, what's up? What? This is different. This is different. I think this is different. I used to be able to find these guys, or rather to use these guys, to find things like monoliths. Why I cannot do that now is beyond me. I don't know what's going on. Signal booster. And not a beacon. Wow, that's weird. Alright, this is different. This is absolutely different. I swear that in previous versions I was able to use these to find not just nearby structures. Here, let me try something here. I am so confused. What? Artifacts, okay. This is different. And I don't know if this is different as of just this most recent patch or what's going on. Monolith. Okay, that's what I want. This is absolutely a different technique than the techniques I've used in the past to find these sites. What I want is a monolith, and I'm going to find one over there. And when I do, I will be able to determine the address. Aha! So let's check in on this guy for a minute. He's running around like a crazy predator. He's just running around in a circle. Never mind him. Alright, no worries. Don't worry about him. You'll see. If you make this way to this world, your way to this world, you'll see. This world is covered with beautiful, wonderful creatures. Lovely little animals scampering around. All of them seemingly pacifist. And this one predatory... Aha! Wait, I'm gonna land because... Because right over here... Aha! Look at this little guy. Right over here is one of the peaceful creatures of this world. He's kind of like the alien Alf in the 1980s sitcom Alf. He's got this big giant beaky nose and he runs around. He's a little freaked out by me, but he is one of the 6 or so peaceful creatures on this world. Of course, if I'm not careful, I'll scare him enough that he runs across that predator, and the predator's going to eat him if I do. So anyway, I'm going to leave him alone. I'm going to find that monolith and find the address for this world. Okay. One thing I want to point out about this world as we're looking at it here is this highly defined coastline looking out over this ocean. And this is a real thing on this world. This is not something that we used to see in No Man's Sky prior to Next. But absolutely, post-Next, certainly on this world, we see coastlines, we see these crazy little islands that have monoliths on them. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and land, because not only do these islands have monoliths, but they also tend to have their own little stock of creatures. If they're lucky, they don't have a predator native to their tiny little island. See, just as I was walking around, this little guy showed up. Here he is. He's got this little beak nose. He's super peaceful. He's running around. Happy to be here. Not wanting any trouble from anyone. Uh-oh. Crud. Oh, there's another one. If we look up here, I don't see him anymore. I'll go ahead and grab this. I hope I didn't lose my monolith. I'm all about learning the language. Anyway, storms are coming. We're gonna get out of here. What the heck are those guys doing? Okay, what do we have here? We have a few things. We have a hollow terminal, which is not really where we were headed, actually. And we have this guy here. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and grab this language. Come on. Come on. Okay. And now we're going to check into this monolith in the driving, scalding rain, which is pretty much the way of things on this world. This is actually an interesting monolith. I don't feel like I've seen one exactly like this before, and I wish it wasn't raining scalding rain so I could be sure. But it seems like this kind of a spire with chunks cut and carved out of it. Also, we have a creature in the distance. One of these peaceful creatures walking around this world. Anyway, let's go ahead and do what we came here to do. This is what I want to do, locate a portal. Ah, hello little dude. Now, notice not only do we have little dude, but we have tiny little dude, presumably little dude's progeny. Okay, so what we are looking for now is a portal. What we got? What is this? It's interesting that really post next, the only reason to identify portals anymore is for transportation across the galaxy, for those who are trying to find particular worlds. And that's fine. One thing I like about this world is it has these beautiful lakes, these beautiful shorelines, these amazing little islands. But really, the amazing thing about this world is its biosphere. The mix of animals, the predator-prey dynamic that exists. Now, we're here at this portal, and I'm probably going to place this pretty close to the end of my video so I can tell my friend pretty clearly how to find it. But my basic goal here is simply to determine the portal address of this world. Now, what I have read from reading about how portals work in No Man's Sky Next is that it's not as precise as being world for world. That even if you put in the portal address for a particular world, you don't necessarily reach that world, you reach that sector, you reach that local neighborhood. So if he does this, what he's going to be looking for is the system Aqara Telnik KX, and within that system the world Dren Ixiez Delugia. But he may find himself showing up at Tyndall X or Gakken or Yazim's 7, 8, whatever it is, or any number of other worlds. And I can't really control that apparently. Okay, here we go. Here then is the address for this world, or at least the closest to it that I can get. here we have it. I'm going to leave this up here for the end of the video. And the address is dinosaur, jellyfish, triangle thing, jellyfish, jellyfish, light sail or moon, triangle thing, bug, flying bug, galaxy, jellyfish, whale. Here's the address. So, I hope that's enough to find this world. I think it's a really, really interesting world for reasons I haven't even been able to detail in this video. I think its biosphere is really interesting. I think the predator-prey dynamic between the creatures on this world is really interesting. And I think the layout of landscape to ocean is something new. Certainly new to the next update, in that you have large oceans and large land masses and areas of archipelagos and islands and etc. So I hope the peaceful explorers among you can find it. And with that,